Vine, just say that I am looking beautiful, she said when she noticed Jungkook was looking at her. Jungkook, who said I was looking at you? He said with playfulness in his voice. Vine, oh, but you were looking at me like a creep, so just admit that. Jungkook, then stay in your bubble, because I was looking at that hot and gorgeous lady, he said, pointing at the mirror. Vine turned her head in the direction where he was pointing and noticed her own reflection. Jungkook, just look at her, so beautiful, looking like a epitome of beauty, he said with admiration in his voice, tracing her figure in the mirror. Vine got flustered hearing him. Vine, you are completely insane, Jungkook. Jungkook, yes, only for you. Everyone was sitting in the living room. Then suddenly a voice echoed in the whole mansion. Vine walked down the stairs. She was looking at everyone who is looking happy while talking to a girl. Vine, who is she? Vine thought. Then the girl looked at me and came to me. Tia, by the way, who is she? She asked, looking at everyone. Jungkook, Mrs. Jeon Vine, my wife, he said while walking down the stairs. Tia, wife? She mumbled, looking at Vine. Oh, hello, I am Tia, Jungkook friend and also business partner. Vine, hi, nice to meet you, I said, smiling at her. Tia, your wife is beautiful, Jungkook, said Tia, checking out Vine. Jungkook, indeed she is, said Jungkook, looking at Vine, making her smile. Jungkook, mom, all of you now come and have breakfast. Why your husband did not came, Tia, she said. Tia, he's little busy, auntie. They chatted for some time and Tia left from there. Vine, why I felt that there is something off about this girl, she thought. Jungkook also went to office and Vine went to her office. She is a fashion designer and has her own company. Jungkook, I was in my office discussing about the project with Tia. She was my mom's best friend daughter, so I know her and she is like a friend. We were alone when I felt her hand on my hand and I looked at her. What are you doing? He asked, removing her hand. Tia, I wanted to say something to you. Jungkook, what is it? Tia, I love you, Jungkook. I have always loved you. Jungkook, shut up, Tia. What the hell are you saying? He said, gritting his teeth, getting angry. Tia, I always wanted to marry you, but before I can propose you said that you like Vine and got married to her. And I also could not do anything. And then my parents forced me to marry James. But after meeting you that day in the party, I realized that I still love you. And James don't love me. He is just using me. Please, Jungkook, accept me. I will divorce James and you can divorce Vine. She can't keep you happy. And then we will get married, she said madly, like a obsessed person. Shut up, Tia, and I am married. I love my wife, so don't you dare to say anything about my Vine. I don't like you, and for God's sake, you are married. And if you did not stop this nonsense, then I will cancel this project. Just because you are my mom's friend daughter, I am leaving you this time. If you do something like this, I will tell James everything, he warned her. No, I'm sorry. Please don't tell James about this. I just wanted to confess my feelings to you. Jungkook, I can't believe it. She said something like this. But now I need to be careful until the project ends, he thought. Tia, I was burning in anger. You did not do right thing to reject me, Jungkook. You are mine and I will get you at any cost. But first I need to show him that I only here for the project and make him believe that I forget about my confession, she thought, smirking, making a devilish plan. Jungkook and Vine both were busy in their work when she noticed that Jungkook was looking stressed. Vine, what happened, Jungkook? Did something happen? She asked softly, sitting beside him. Jungkook, nothing, Vine. Vine, no, there is something you are stressing about. You can share it with me, she said, holding his palm in her both palms. Then Jungkook narrated her everything, what happened in the office between him and Tia. Vine, how dare she? I will not leave that bitch, she said, fuming in anger. Jungkook, Vine, I already warned her, so she will not do anything like this again, okay? Now calm down, my firewall, he said, trying to lighten up her mood. Vine, you are only mine, cook, she said, looking at him, holding him possessively. Jungkook, I am only yours, baby. You don't need to be worried about anything. If this project was not important, I already have cancelled it. The time she uttered those words, he said and pecked her lips, making her smile. Vine, I forget to tell you, I have to leave for Busan as grandma and grandpa was missing me. Jungkook, what? No, you are not going anywhere, he said. Vine, only for a week, Jungkook, and I will be back. And yes, if I got to know that bitch do something, I will not spare her. I will burn her with my fire. Jungkook, okay, my love, now let's sleep. Jungkook, God, I am terribly missing her. It has been 4 days since she's gone to meet grandma and grandpa. I was busy in my thoughts when Jimin came. Jimin, what happened? You look lost, missing someone? He asked teasingly. Jungkook, no, I'm not missing Ryan. Jimin, I did not said that, he said smirking. Jungkook, don't tease me now. Jimin, you have a meeting with Mr. Min and I am going to meet someone, so be ready, he said, and Jungkook nodded. Jungkook, Tia and I did not talk anything other than about the project, and I also keep my distance with her, and she also did not say anything, which I am grateful for. Vine, I am going to surprise Jungkook. I am already in Seoul. I was coming after 2 days, but I was missing Jungkook, so I came today only. Jimin Oppa picked me up from the airport. I came to a restaurant to meet my friend Eri. As I arrived, she engulfed me in a hug. I missed you so much. Vine, I also missed you, my soon-to-be sister-in-law. Eri was Vine's best friend, and Jimin met Eri in a party, and from that day only they started dating. But Vine got to know after she saw them kissing, but Jimin does not know that Eri was Vine's best friend, and today he got surprised knowing that Eri is Vine's best friend. Jimin, hi Eri, he said a little awkwardly. Vine was trying hard to control her laugh seeing his expression. Vine, why you both are being so formal, she said. Yeri, shut up, Vine, she said, being flustered after knowing that her best friend knew about their relationship. Jimin, why uncle is calling, he thought, frowning, and then pick up the call. And the thing he heard was enough to shock him, and his face turned pale. Vine, Oppa, what happened? She asked. Jimin, Jungkook, his voice cracked, and Vine realized something was wrong. Vine, and what I heard next make my breath stuck in my throat. This can't happen. With tears in my eyes, they all ran outside the restaurant. Vine ran toward the operation theater with Jimin and Eri following her behind. Vine, Dad, what happened to him? She asked, shuddering badly. Mr. June, he is in the operation theater. Vine, how is all this happened? Tell me. Tia and her husband James is also present there. Tia, Jungkook met with an accident today. We went to construction site and accidentally James got into danger. He saved him, but 3 bricks and a huge iron rod fall on his head, she said, and Vine gasped, hearing Tia, and tears spill out from her eyes, rolling down her cheeks. Vine, Tia was handling the construction site. Then how can Jungkook went there? Tia, you don't drag me in this. I know I was handling the construction site work, but Jungkook came himself there. Jimin, calm down, Vine. Jungkook will be fine. Finally, after 3 hours, the operation was done. Vine, doctor, how is he? Is he fine? Can we meet him? She asked in one breath. Doctor, you can first let him gain his consciousness. After 40 minutes, he gained his consciousness and then doctor check him. Doctor, you all can meet him now, he said. Vine, my eyes started to get teary again as I saw him sitting on the bed. Jungkook, finally you are okay? You scared us to death. I could not stop myself from hugging him. His arms are my peace, my home. Jungkook, I am okay, don't cry, he said with little difficulty. Everyone meet him and then doctor informed that he has to stay in the hospital for a week to recover. Vine went home to make something healthy for Jungkook and came back when he was awake after taking his medicine. Jungkook's mom staying with him the whole time when Vine went to home, not wanting to leave Jungkook alone. Tia, how are you now, Jungkook? She asked in fake concern, holding his hand. Jungkook, I am fine, he said, ignoring her and free his hand. Tia, I brought the soup for you. Let me serve you, she said, and was about to serve him when the door opened, revealing Vine, and Mrs. June was also not liking her closeness with Jungkook. Vine, there is no need for you to do anything. I can take care of my husband, and yeah, I also make this soup at home. You must be brought this from some restaurant, which is not at all healthy for him. But still thanks, she said, and served Jungkook the soup she made and make him eat by her hand. Tia, Thank you so much for saving James' life, she said and went out. Tia, I made this plan to kill James so that he won't come in between me and the Jungkook because he is not divorcing me. So the only way left to make him out of my way is to kill him. But Jungkook has to come in between to save him. He destroyed my plan. So what if I can't kill James? I have some other plan, she thought with a smirk. Jungkook discharged from hospital but not completely recovered. He was resting in his room. Vine and Jimin were sitting in the living room. Jimin, why are you looking at me like that? He asked, getting nervous while Vine continues to stare at him. Vine, Oppa, I think that is not an accident. It is all planned. And when I asked Jungkook that why he went to construction site, he said that he found Tia suspicious. She never asked James to join the project. And also that day she asked him to come to the construction site. And when he went there, James was already in danger. And all this happened. I am suspicious about Tia. Maybe she is behind all this. Jimin, why will she do that? He asked, confused. Vine, because she was obsessed with Jungkook. Jimin, maybe she can be behind all this, but we need proof. And also, as you said, she is obsessed with Jungkook, so she can do anything. We find out everything, don't worry. Vine, Oppa, until we found any proof against her, I don't want that bitch to come closer to Jungkook because I can't be with him all the time in office. And if she came near him, then remember that I will not let you marry my best friend. Jimin, that is not fair. Vine, everything is fair in love and war, and this is world war. And someone has to sacrifice, right? Jimin, I will not sacrifice myself in your world war. Jungkook, eat this. I am not taking your tantrums. Jungkook, this is so tasteless. I don't want to eat. You can't force me, and you are making me eat this from last 1 week. He said, glaring at her, trying to make her scared. Vine, shut up. Enough of it. You are not a child. Jungkook, oh god, this woman. I really need a shield to protect myself, he thought. Okay, but don't pressurize your vocal cords. I was trying to make her scared and here it went opposite. Vine, get well soon, Cookie. Jungkook, my heart skipped a beat. That is why I love this woman. She got angry sometime but also loved me.